What's going on, folks? Happy Selection Sunday. We are here. Got the show on the big screen TV. I'm trying to put it on one of my other computers so I don't have to look that way and do rubberneck. I want to put it on my second monitor over here, but I got to be careful because I don't want to stream the broadcast because YouTube doesn't like that. So I'm trying to find a way to do it. I'm trying to bounce on ESPN, the website, so they don't buzz me. But we got 36 people in here. I appreciate it, man. What's up, Cody K? Has it started yet? It just came on. They're still going through everything. First thing they announced, South Carolina is the number 1 seed. Obviously, that is no we knew that was happening. And we're about to find out who the number 16 seed is. Now they're showing everybody's in the South Carolina arena. It's packed in there, so that's kind of cool. See Camilla in the first row, always posing. Everybody got to get their shine on. That's the way it goes. But yeah, we rolling with it right now. So who is this? Sacred Heart. So South Carolina is playing Sacred Heart Presbyterian. So they are in the big dance. Looks like they are happy. All right, we got one of them. Let's see. Let me see if I can turn this on. Let me dip my come on now. Gotta go through all of this. I figured it'd be on there, but whatever. Who is this? North Carolina is number 8. Michigan State. That's going to be pretty good. North Carolina, Michigan State. Although Michigan State beat Iowa earlier in the year. So Michigan State is not to be trifled with. So you got a 4 seed and the 13 seed. Looks like we got Indiana at the number 4, and the 13 seed is who? I don't know. Indiana at number 13, Fairfield. And now we are looking at number 5, Oklahoma. Number 5, Oklahoma is going to take the court against the 12 seed, Florida Gulf Coast. Florida Gulf. They ain't got nobody in their stands. So Oklahoma against Florida Gulf Coast. I don't know who's first. I got my computer's a little bit quicker. All right, so the first round we got South Carolina. They moved too fast. All right, now we at the 3rd seed and the 14th seed. So we got Oregon State and Oregon State number 3. They are playing Eastern Washington, ranked number 14, Big Sky champions. So they all happy. Eastern Washington and Oregon State jumping around. All right. Big 12 versus the Big Sky. So that should be not much coaches playing PGA on PlayStation. Man, listen, I cannot go back in that rabbit hole. Stop it, Cody. I can't go back in it because I had PGA on my computer. So, all right, number 6, Nebraska will face number 11. Oh, she's doing the gritty. All right, who's Nebraska? Ooh, Texas A&M. Number 6 Nebraska against Texas A&M, ranked number 11, Big Ten at large versus the SEC at large. And Texas A&M, they got a young lady from my high school. I play ball with her dad, so always get that hometown Princeton High School Cincinnati connection. So I'll be pulling for Texas A&M for sure. Number 2 Notre Dame is going against the number 15 seed. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Kent State, another Ohio team. Got to show them love. I know Notre Dame is good, but I got to show some love to my friends from Ohio. ACC champion versus the MAC champions. Okay. So that's the way we rolling with it. Notre Dame versus Kent State. That'll be a good game. All right. Nebraska, Texas, Oregon State, Eastern Washington. Now we got the number 7 and the number 10, Ole Miss. Ole Miss is going to fool somebody. Somebody going to mess around and find out. They're going to F around and find out with Ole Miss. So don't sleep because they're going to get somebody. Somebody going to get got messing around with Ole Miss. They're ranked 7th, and they're playing a 10 seed. And the 10 seed is, would you please draw the card, please? Marquette. That is going to be a good game. That is going to be a good game. All right. Ole Miss versus Marquette, SEC at large, and the Big East at large. Okay. All right. Region 1, that's in Albany. South Carolina at Sacred Heart. North Carolina versus Michigan State. Oklahoma versus Florida Gulf Coast. Indiana versus Fairfield. Nebraska versus Texas A&M. Oregon State versus Eastern Washington. Ole Miss versus Marquette. And dang it, I lost the last one. I wasn't going fast enough. Albany's gonna be a pretty good group. Pretty good group. South Carolina, Notre Dame, Oregon State, and Indiana, all of the top seeds in Region 1. That'll work. Obviously, if you guys have been listening to me before, you already know South Carolina's my pick. Dawn Staley, that Philly girl, she's gonna get it done. I've never played golf before, and I am hooked. Cody, that is all we did in the off season when I was playing football. Yeah, Tuesdays is NFL official day off, so everybody went to the golf course. Obviously, wherever you are, they let the players play for free. And in '94, my apartment was on a golf course here in South Jersey, and I was playing golf. It was me and Willie T, William Thomas, me and Willie T, the linebacker, not the offensive lineman. Me and Willie T. We would play golf. We would play 18 holes like 2 and 3 times a week. I could wake up out of my bed and walk to the course. And then on the 18th hole, you would have the fairway of the 18th hole would walk right past my apartment. So we would play 18. We would tee off at 18, and right when we were teeing off, I would call Domino's, order a pizza. So by the time we got done playing 18, I would take the golf carts right to my apartment because it was like right there. Domino's would come. We'd have a pizza. We played Madden on the Sega Genesis. That's how far back we going. And this is 94, 93 and 94. Playing Madden on the Sega Genesis, me and Willie T. We finished our pizza, and we would go out and play 18 more. So we were playing like 36 holes a day, 2 and 3 times a week. I was getting good at golf. All right. Iowa at number 16, Holy Cross, UT Martin. They're gonna get stomped, but Iowa's number 16, UT Martin. Okay. You were 4. Nothing like making a brother feel old, man. It's all good. West Virginia, the number 8 seed, is playing. Who they playing? Princeton. That's gonna be a good game. West Virginia and Princeton. West Virginia is 8. Princeton's number 9. Princeton is 25-4. They got a better record. West Virginia is 24-7. That is going to be a good game. Ivy League champion and the Big 12 at large. Go watch that game. That's going to be a good one. That is going to be a good one. So And we got Kansas State, the number 4 seed. Kansas State's pretty good, man. Kansas State is pretty good. And who are they playing? Oh, I gotta text my boy Barrett Brooks, because I know he's watching Kansas State. That's where he went to school. So who we got? Kansas State. Who we got? Let's see. Who we got? Portland. Number 13, Portland. Kansas State, number 4 ranked Kansas State versus Portland, ranked number 13. The WCC champion. Okay. I see what we doing here. Colorado ranked 5th. And they're playing the 12 seed, number 5 versus the 12. And who we got? Colorado. Coach Prime ain't in there? You figure Coach Prime will be in there supporting the ladies. Who we got? Colorado. Drake. Oh, now let me tell you something. Drake University, that is where my oldest sister, graduated from college. My experience at Drake University is what solidified the fact that I was going to college. My sister ran track, and my freshman year in high school, my dad rented an RV, and we drove out to Des Moines, Iowa to watch my sister run in the Drake relays. And that was the best time, one of the best times I've ever had in my life. My dad let me bring one of my friends from high school. My twin sister brought one of her friends from high school, and we made that long trek. And we stayed up there for like 4 days or something like that. And that was the best time I've ever had in my life. Core memories that solidified for me that I was going to college. That was, I can't tell you how much fun I had at Drake University. So I got love for Drake. All right, LSU, Bayou Barbie and the crew. LSU ranked 3rd. How did they get a 3 ranking though? But I get it. They're gonna be up there. So you got number 3 LSU and number 14 Rice. Good. They didn't put LSU and Iowa in the same region. That was smart. Boss Maid saying, "Let's get it, Caitlin." All right. Listen, hey, boss. Louisville versus Middle Tennessee. Got love for Louisville. I used to go down and party at Louisville when I was up the street at Eastern Kentucky. Middle Tennessee used to be in the OVC. I don't even know if they're in the OVC anymore. But Louisville, Middle Tennessee, that'll be a good one. Now we got number 2, UCLA, Juju Watkins in the crew. That girl's going to be good. If anybody was going to break Caitlin Clark's record, it's Juju Watkins. Full Wiley could do it, but she don't take enough shots. But Juju Watkins does. But if she have another 6-point game, I don't see that happening. UCLA is going against number 15, California Baptist. Oh, I see you. Yeah, they look like they're going to get curb stomped. So, but Boss Maid, I wanted to know, I saw this question asked earlier. Do you think there's a little bit of tarnish on Caitlin Clark's legacy if she doesn't win the national championship? That's my question for you, boss. And anybody else in the chat that are Caitlin Clark fans, do you think she needs to win the national championship to be like untouchable? You know what I mean? Number 7 Creighton versus number 10 UNLV. That's going to be a good game too. Don't sleep on UNLV. 30-2. Them girls are balling. Jason Sink. Never been into women's basketball, but these ladies make it interesting now. Fun to watch. Yo, man. Caitlin Clark is moving needles. Caitlin Clark is making people watch women's basketball that never watched women basketball. Caitlin Clark is having the same effect that Tiger Woods had. And I stand on that. Because when Tiger Woods started playing golf, not only did he bring the black audience in for obvious reasons, but people started watching Tiger Woods that never gave a damn about golf before. That's what Caitlin Clark is doing. Everywhere she goes, the arena is packed. And the Indiana fever They're gonna pack all of their games. You see, the Las Vegas Aces already sold out their season tickets for the WNBA, and Indiana's about to do the same thing. Everywhere that girl goes, they're gonna sell out the house. They have got a verified star in the WNBA. Now let's see if WNBA can act right. So that's where it goes, man. That's where it goes. Thoughts on South Dakota State. Did I miss them? Did they get called yet? I didn't see him. I did not see him. Let me see if I can switch to are they filling out the bracket in real time or no? Women WC North Dakota State. They didn't announce North Dakota State yet, did they? I don't think so. Colorado, Drake, Iowa. They missed that. I haven't seen South Dakota State. I'm sorry. South Dakota State. Also South Dakota State. Absolutely not. She's one of the greatest. Title would be icing on the cake, but it takes a team overall. South Carolina looks strong. She needs her team. Yeah, you're right. I agree. Now, me personally, for her legacy to be untouchable, I think she needs to win that chip. That is not taking anything away from what she's done, the records and all of that kind of stuff, because the girl is bad. And if they give her just a little bit of space in the WNBA, she's going to kill them like Steph was killing them. That's what I believe. I think if Angel Reese ever decides to go to the WNBA, she's going to struggle a little bit because there are other women her size and faster and a little bit stronger. But Caitlin Clark is a pure shooter. All she needs is a little bit of space, and the bucket is the bucket. 10 feet is 10 feet. That ain't going to change. So I kind of hope she wins the chip, but I don't hope she wins the chip because I'm pulling for South Carolina, but we shall see. But she is that girl is ridiculous. She's absolutely ridiculous. She needs a chip, man. Yeah, you want that. You want that. Gotta have that chip. That's why you play. That's why you play the game. You don't play the game for the records. You play the game to win the national championship, man. Which teams do you think can beat South Carolina? Tennessee. Tennessee can beat South Carolina. Michigan State can beat South Carolina. Iowa can beat South Carolina. LSU can beat them. SC. No, you know what? I don't think SC can beat them because I think South Carolina is too tall and too fast. South Carolina gets sloppy in the second half. I've seen two games where they had a comfortable lead. That Tennessee game, they had a comfortable lead at halftime, and they let Tennessee back in the game because they just got clumsy with the ball. And remember I said this because I've watched 5 games from South Carolina. Camila Cardoso, the big 6'7" girl, the center, this is my opinion, she does not have good court awareness underneath the basket. And what I mean by that, I have seen her multiple times where she will get a rebound or get a pass and she will be under the basket and she will pivot and literally it puts her either directly underneath the hoop or behind the backboard. And I'm like, why are you doing that? And then she has to jump out and try to put spin on the ball off the glass, and it's an awkward shot. And I'm like, why are you doing that? So it looks like she loses like her spatial awareness of what's going on when she's directly underneath the blocks. And if she gets that together, that girl is unstoppable because there's nobody that can really jump with her. Ashley Watkins and their teammates. So who was this? All right, I see people screaming. All right, we are in Region 3. And who's the 1 seed? Who else? Connecticut? SC got a 1 seed. Okay. 26-5. Juju Watkins and the crew. Juju Watkins is nasty. If y'all haven't seen her play, Juju Watkins either grew up around some big brothers or some uncles or some cousins or something, because her game with her handles are nasty. She's a little bit more in control than Full Wiley, but Full Wiley got a couple moves For Wiley is the freshman from South Carolina. That girl has a hezzy move that is just nasty. So USC is playing Texas A&M Corpus Christi. So, you know what, Jason? To silence any doubters, Caitlin Clark needs the chip. I agree. But what she's going to do in the WNBA has been needing this for years. They have a verified can't miss superstar in the WNBA, and that's what they've been needing because she's going to raise the money for everybody. Everybody's going to eat off of Caitlin Clark, and rightfully so. Albany. Let's see. Kansas and Michigan, that'll be a good game. Then you got the number 4 seed, Virginia Tech. That's going to be a good game. Virginia Tech's pretty good. Number 13 seed, who we got? Who? Kansas and Michigan. That's good. Oh, Kansas and Michigan. Oh, that's going to be a good game. Who's the 13 seed, man? Just playing Virginia Tech. We are Marshall, Sun Belt champions. Oh, I got to pull for Marshall. Virginia Tech's tough, though. That's going to be a good game. Virginia Tech's tough. Oh, my goodness. Man, this college is going to be. Listen, I have not watched one men's game. I've watched highlights. I've caught them flicking channels. I have not watched any men's NCAA basketball. I've been all women all year. And honestly, it is because of Caitlin Clark. Because I started watching Caitlin Clark, then I started watching more. I mean, I was always already watching LSU. But then Juju Watkins. And then I see always watching South Carolina because Dawn Staley, she's big up here in Philly. Baylor's going to be playing Vanderbilt, Columbia. That's good. Listen, there's some people up in the Philadelphia area that wanted Dawn Staley to coach the Sixers. Believe that. Baylor's going to win that one. So, you know what? I'm going to do brackets this year. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to fill out a bracket for the men and fill out a bracket for the women. Definitely going to do that. And I might stream that when I do it. So, that should be fun. When do they start play? Number 3, UConn. I thought UConn would be a number 1. But I guess SC this is the 4th. This is region 3. UConn is playing. UConn is nasty too. That girl, Kate Beckers. Woo. She's a baller. Who do UConn? Dawn Staley is the truth, the absolute truth. UConn is going against Jackson State. The SWAC is representing. Go ahead on with you with the SWAC champions and the Big East champions. I feel you. Let's see if you can hold your own. This is exactly what you need. You need that national attention. I don't think you're going to beat UConn, but all you got to do is, you got to give a good showing. Who we got? Number 6, Syracuse, 23-7. And Syracuse, who we got? I'm happy for Jackson State, man. I hope they make it a game. Don't get out there and get blown out by 30 or something like that. Make it a game. All right, who's Syracuse got? Syracuse is ranked number 6, and they have Auburn, Arizona. Oh, they have Auburn or Arizona. So Auburn and Arizona have a playing game. Gotcha. I'm stupid. My bad. So, all right. Get the kid out in front of the camera and let the team celebrate. You done brought your little brother. He taking up all the airtime. He wrong. All right. Region 3 in Portland. We've got my Ohio State Buckeyes represent. And who's the 15? Who is the 15? Ohio. Represent them Buckeyes. Ranked number 2, 25-5. Good record this year. Who we got? Maine. American East champions. They're going to pounce on Maine. Maine don't look like they're ready. All right, Buckeyes. UConn just dealing with injuries, no bench to speak of, but them girls tough. Yo, Kate Beckers, man, if she gets hot, that girl is nasty. Kate Beckers is the truth, boss. She is the truth. Number 7, Duke and Richmond Spiders. Richmond is going to beat Duke. Richmond is going to beat Duke. The Spiders are going to beat the Blue Devils. Yeah, that's why Kate Beckers is going to come back for that 5th year, she announced. Them injuries, man. So, this is going to be a good tournament, man. It's going to be incredible. What we got? Oh, I ain't even been checking my Facebooks. I know I got a bunch of people on Facebooks. Haven't had too many people chime in. Yo, what's up, TPC Sawgrass? Oh, I'm mad at you. Let me see who we got. USC, Ohio State, UConn, and Virginia Tech, the top 4 seeds. Got 2 people on the Facebooks. And then I got to look at the tweets to see who we got at the tweets. How many people we got on the tweets? So we got 116 people in the YouTubes. We got just 2 people on the Facebooks. And how many people we got in the tweets? Wow, we got 96 viewers on Twitter. That is phenomenal. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Go ahead on and jump on the face on the YouTubes if you can. Wow. That's a personal best for me. Charge my phone so I don't lose nobody. Wow, we got a good tournament, man. I'm digging it. I am digging it. Is that everybody? Yeah, I think that's everybody. Region 2, Region 3. Oh, we still got Region 4. My bad. We still got Region 4. So we'll see what we got. But it's looking pretty good. Let me give y'all the view of the brackets. Let me get rid of my shader real quick so you can see it. I am going to shrink me down. Go over there a little bit so now we can see a little bit better. All right, and we got that's Region 1 and Region 2, South Carolina. I'm gonna go through this again and just fill out my bracket online. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I might do one tonight after the show's over with. So yeah, man. It's been this is gonna be a great tournament, man. It's gonna be a great tournament. I'm excited. Gotta give love to Drake. To them Drake Bulldogs, man. That brought back so many memories, dude. So many memories. I can't. I'm. As soon as I get off my stream, I got to call my sister and let her know. Like, hey, let me tell you what I just did. Much love to Drake University, man. Much love. Let me see. And what's her name? What's her name? I want to shout her out. Hold on, let me get this so I don't get nothing stupid. But I definitely want to shout her out. My homegirl. She's playing for Texas A&M. Texas A&M women's basketball. Players. Staley Williams. She got an Insta. Yeah. But nope, that's not her. See, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Yeah, we still doing commercials, but hold on. Texas A&M women's basketball. A&M standing players. Come on now. 12th man. They got I think Texas A&M has a play-in game, if I remember correctly. Let me see. Man, it must be everybody must be up here. Why is my internet moving slow? I think these sites, like these basketball sites, are getting killed right now. Texas A&M women's basketball roster. Thank you. Oh, okay, here we go. Let me get you back on the computer screen. Crap. There we go. Soleil Williams, Cincinnati, Princeton. Best high school in the country. Put your hand over your heart every time you say it. Big shout out to Orlando Williams, her dad. I went to school with him, played ball with him. Good dude. So we follow the legacy, man. I haven't seen Orlando. Heck, I can't remember the last time I seen him. Like last time I was at home. I don't get home much, but shoot, just on the strength. I'm pulling for Texas A&M. You heard? So we gonna see what we gonna see. All right, the show back on yet? All right. So we back. We got the 4 seed Gonzaga and the 13 seed, the Zags, will be playing. Are they happy? Oh my God. Oh Lord have mercy. All right. Overdoing it. All right, Zags. I ain't mad at you. Who you got? Number 13. Who we got? UC Irvine. UC Irvine. Gonzaga versus UC Irvine. Irvine is 13th ranked, 23-8. Pretty decent record. Gonzaga is 30-3. Them girls are tough. They playing in Spokane, Washington. Texas and Drexel. Drexel got to play Texas. Ooh. Number 5, Utah will be playing the number 12 seed. We shall see. Drum roll. South Dakota State. Who asked me about South Dakota State? 27-5 record, man. Them girls balled this year. The Jackrabbits. Somebody gonna get got with South Dakota. I don't know. But I tell you what, they look a little bit too relaxed in the bar in South Dakota, man. Y'all supposed to be jumping up and down. But all right, South Dakota State at Utah. That should be a good game. NC State, Tar Heels. Everybody gritty. What's up with the gritty? They're bringing the gritty back. Oh, okay. Lord have mercy. All right, NC State 27-6 got the number 3 rank, and they are playing Chattanooga, ranked 14th, 28-4 record. Damn. SoCon champions. I think I saw that game. That should be a pretty good game. Number 6 seed, Tennessee. Tennessee is going to hurt somebody's feelings. Mark my words. Because they coming off that loss to South Carolina. They won the daggone SEC title. They should not have lost that game. Cardoso hit a Hail Mary shot. Green Bay? I didn't even know Green Bay had a team. 27-6 Green Bay. Horizon champions. Okay. Look it. They they webcam don't even work good. Good grief. Tennessee gonna hurt somebody's feelings. They're gonna send somebody home. Number 2, Stanford. Haven't seen UCLA yet. Have I missed UCLA? Stanford's ranked number 2. Okay. Who we got? Stanford's playing the 15th seed. Norfolk State. MEAC. Okay. MEAC and SWAC representing. Okay, Norfolk. Y'all better come to play. I don't want to see no foolishness. Y'all better come to play. Shoot, that's all right there. This tournament's going to be phenomenal. Iowa State. Who we got, Iowa State? Cyclone Energy. I wonder if they're going to bring Brock Purdy into one of the games. Iowa State plays Maryland. Good game. It's going to be a good game. Good game. That's it. We got 97 on the stream on the Twitters, and we got 115 on the YouTube, and we got just a few on the Facebooks. So that's a good night. That's over 200 people watching the streams, man. I am very, very appreciative. Don't get it twisted. Got my super chats on. If you want to leave a super chat, please and thank you. Everybody in the Twitter feeds, please follow me on Twitter. Let's go back to the brackets. I think that's done. Let me refresh. Yeah, they're catching up. The website's catching up. Tennessee is going to hurt some feelings. There we go. It's taking a minute, but they're getting it in there. Getting it in there. First four. So first March 20th. So that's what, Wednesday? 18, 19, 20. So they start playing on Wednesday. Gotcha. First for March 20th and 21st. So that's Wednesday and Thursday is the play-in games. Sacred Heart, Holy Cross and UT Martin, Auburn and Arizona. Oh, okay. I see. I didn't understand what was going on. So Auburn ranked 11 and Arizona is ranked 11. So they are playing each other to play in. Gotcha. Vanderbilt and Columbia, Holy Cross, UT Martin, Sacred Heart, Presbyterian. Gotcha. All right. Now we understand. So now we got the brackets are set, man. Final Four is April 5th, and the championship to be determined. Championship is April 7th. That is going to be the day of days. Throw us a bone, Coach. Final Four predictions before you sign off. Come on, man. You going to hit me like that? I ain't even filled out my brackets yet, man. I'm not throwing no bones nowhere. Nah. Let me see. You know what? Let's do it. Let's see. Let's do. Okay. I can't because they don't have all of the things in yet. They don't have. It won't let me fill out. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it this way. Create a bracket. Oh, they're gonna make me. Yeah, you can't do it on the website. So sorry. I will say this. Let me go back and look. Hold on. So South Carolina's coming out of Region 1. That's my opinion. So let's go to the Elite 8. Let's do that. Okay. To play in the Elite 8, I think it is going to be South Carolina and Oklahoma. I think it's going to be, I'm sorry, not Oklahoma. It's going to be South Carolina and I think it's going to be South Carolina and Ole Miss in the Elite 8. South Carolina and Ole Miss are going to battle to come out of Region 1. Region 2, I think it is going to be Iowa. I think it's going to end up being Iowa and LSU. Although, I don't know because Bayou Barbie, Angel Reese is hurt. She twisted her ankle in that last game against South Carolina. And take it from somebody who's had a twisted ankle before, that is not fun. And you're not 100% till you 100%. So, yeah. Throw all the back brackets in the paper shredder. Absolutely. LSU will be ready. That's not my point. I know they're going to be ready. What I'm saying is, depending on who they play, is Angel Reese going to be 100%? She's going to grind it out for sure. But whoever's going to play LSU, I would run them to death. I would put that ankle to the test, and I would run them to death. Double Angel, make somebody else beat you. Make Flau'jae beat you. You got depending on who they play, because who's going to match up with Haley Van Lith, Flau'jae Johnson. They can create shots. USC, South Carolina, Iowa, LSU, Ole Miss, UConn. They all got girls that can create their own shots. Now, the interesting thing about Iowa is, from what I've seen about Iowa, Caitlin Clark can create her own shot. But I remember when, what's the girl? Staley. Well, Staley had that big game the other day. They're feeding her. Staley is not somebody that creates her own shot. Staley is not going to cross you over. Staley is going to post up, down low, or kick out and maybe get a mid-range shot, maybe, 8 to 10 foot shot. Or she's going to do everything on the blocks. But Stokey is not somebody that can create her shot. But they do have a couple good shooters for Iowa. But if I'm playing Iowa, you either going to make Caitlin Clark beat you by herself, or shut down Caitlin Clark and make everybody else beat you. That's how I would approach Iowa. Because I know there's been some games where Caitlin Clark, she was, 5 for 16 or something like that. So she can get on those cold streaks. She can definitely get on them cold streaks. And she's not going to always hit those shots from the logo. That's not always going to happen. And people don't take this type of stuff into consideration, right? Holly Rowe is covering Caitlin Clark exclusively. So that means the press, we knew it was going to be like that, but the press is going to be following Holly Rowe around specifically. Eric, my favorite team is South Carolina, man. Dawn Staley representing Philly. For sure. But and the reason I'm saying that about Caitlin Clark is sometimes when you got that extra bit, every bit of free time you got, somebody want to do an interview. Now somebody want to sit down and talk to you. She's used to it now, but it's a different, it ramps up to a different level when you in the tournament. This is what you are playing for. And just like I was saying, when you are in the NFL and in the playoffs and stuff like that, you got to be supremely focused on what you got to do. Because if anything goes wrong, the first thing people are going to say is, well, she got too distracted. She's doing too much television. She wasn't concentrating on her game. That's the first thing people are going to bring up. So you got to be careful. And you got to be able to be in a situation where you can tell somebody no. Now, I haven't seen anything to say she isn't. Caitlin Clark. I haven't seen anything to say she isn't disciplined enough to say, hey, Holly, you're going to have to do your stuff on the side. I'm here. I don't know that. I haven't seen her do anything otherwise. So, but that's just something that you got to think of, because they are going to get a little bit of extra attention. And sometimes that can be good and sometimes that can be bad, because it can be a distraction. It can be a distraction. Everybody's going to have microphones in their faces after the games and all of that kind of stuff. So we'll keep an eye on that. She ready. We put Louisiana Creole Magic in her ankle. Okay. Put some of that gumbo in her shoes. whatever you got to do. I know she'll be ready, but being ready and being at 100% are two different things. Don't forget that. So, like I said, I know she's going to be ready. I know she's going to be ready. And I think that if somebody's been paying attention, they're going to test that ankle. They're going to test that ankle. So it'll be good. But trust me, she's been off for a week or 4 or 5 days or however long it's been since the SEC tournament. So she's been getting treatment every day. I know how that works. She's been getting treatment, ice, heat, muscle stem. She's gonna be good to go. She's gonna be good to go. So the more I think about it, and the more I think about how much time has, unless somehow she may have tweaked a ligament, something like that. Now that's different. If it's just a sprained ankle, she can get over that pretty quick. If it's where she tweaked her ligament or something like that, might be a little bit more serious. So we'll see. Caden Clark is ready for this moment. Will LSU be ready? Primetime game. Listen, whether you like Kim Mulkey or not, Kim Mulkey is going to have them girls ready to go. And they are going to be itching to get back to South Carolina. If LSU plays South Carolina, that is going to be the biggest game of the tournament. I would argue that might even be bigger than the national championship game, depending on who's in it. If Caitlin Clark and Iowa is in the national championship game, that game's going to break records. But up to that point, if South Carolina and LSU play, man, everybody, that need to be pay-per-view. That needs to be pay-per-view. So keep an eye on that, because Iowa. So that would have to be South Carolina would have to meet LSU in the Final Four. But LSU can go head-to-head with Iowa. So it would be LSU and Iowa trying to get to the Final Four. So that's gonna be crazy. Kim is the Bobby Knight of women's basketball. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I was gonna say Bobby Huggins, but I don't think Bobby Huggins ever has won a championship. So Bobby Knight might be the better example, but both of them crazy. I like Kim. I like the way she coaches. She just says some crazy shit sometimes. And it's like she don't think about like what's going on. And it's like, and people, she's unapologetic. When I heard what she said after the SEC championship game and talking about she better be glad she wouldn't have done that to Angel Reese. I'm like, how you gonna throw Angel Reese under the bus? And not for nothing, you don't know how that Brazilian girl done grown up. You don't know if she ain't have to throw down when she grew up. Because it's not like, 6'7" girls don't get teased. Come on now. You got to be careful who you talking about. Because you don't know that girl's story. You don't know what that girl had to fight through in Brazil. That's a different culture. They do things different over there. Thoughts on my Baylor team? Well, who's Baylor got? Baylor's playing Baylor's got a play in, I see. Gotcha. I think Baylor's going to have Regional 3. Baylor's going to have Arizona or Auburn. I think you win that first game. And then we'll see. Baylor, you can get past Arizona or Auburn, and Baylor can definitely get past Virginia Tech or Marshall. So Baylor's looking pretty good. I can see Baylor getting to the Sweet 16. But it all depends on what happens in that first round, because you could have injuries. You could the funny thing is, this is no different than the NBA. This is no different than the NFL. Everything is going good until it ain't. It's good until it isn't. If somebody gets hurt, if your main shooter or something like that, your main point guard or the leader on the court gets hurt, all bets are off. It's going to come down to which team has the most depth. Appreciate that, Cody K. Hit that like button. Smash it. Smash it. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you. And click on that notification bell, man. It's to the point I'm doing content like at least I'm doing content every day. I'm producing videos probably 2 to 3 times a week, and I'm streaming now probably about 3 times a week. So we get it busy. I think what I'm going to do, everybody that's following me on Twitter, I appreciate you, but I'm going to start putting a weekly calendar up on my Twitter page, just to let you know Monday, Wednesday, Friday, live at lunch at 12:10 and 12:50. Monday night, tomorrow night, I'm going late at 9:30 p.m. I'm streaming late again. That'll be Mondays with Marcus. And then I usually do Mondays and Fridays streams, but with everything that was going on with the NFL free agency, I was jumping on at a whole bunch of different times. So, yeah, so the solid dates are Mondays and Fridays at 9:30 p.m. And then, of course, my show, Pro Fan Talk, 7 p.m. on Thursday, right here on my channel. So 3 live streams a week. So I'm getting it in, man. I'm getting it in. Don't be surprised if South Carolina get upset. I will study the teams. Don't be surprised. Listen, South Carolina, Tim, has the most depth, in my opinion. They are better than Iowa, depth-wise. I'm just specifically talking about depth. They're better than Iowa. They're better than LSU. They got sloppy against Nebraska. They should have blown not Nebraska. They should have blown Tennessee out of the water. They were up by 24 at halftime on Tennessee, and they got sloppy in the second half. So if they don't get sloppy, they should be able to handle anything that comes at them. And Dawn Staley will have arguably the greatest season in college basketball, going undefeated. Dawn Staley technically should be playing for her 4th national title, because one got taken away because of the COVID year. They were undefeated that COVID year. Dawn Staley is doing the damn thing. Before Dawn Staley is done, she's going to be past like Pat Summitt and Gino Auriemma and all of them. She's getting on that level. She's on the level now, but, you know, they've been doing it a hell of a lot longer. But when you in the same category as a Pat Summitt, when people, you in that same conversation, you doing it. So, yeah, check it out. And check out, Timmy, check it out what I said about Cardoso, how she gets lost underneath the basket. It's weird. North Dakota, NC State, Huskies, Oregon State. It's going to be a problem. Yes. Have a good night, Cody K. I will be tomorrow, 9:30. Be there, be square. Like, subscribe, hit that bell. I appreciate it, man. Boss mode. I appreciate you, bro. You used to play in the NFL as a running back, pro fan. Which team did you used to play for? I played for the Eagles, bro. I bleed green, son. I bleed green, but I was born in the jungle. Came out of Eastern Kentucky, 93, 94, was with the Eagles, played overseas in the NFL Europe, played in Canada, and I was born and raised in Cincinnati. So there you have it. Looking at the brackets. Yeah, hit me up, dude. Hit me up on my Twitter and stuff, man. I respond. I like to talk ball and all that kind of stuff, man. So check out the videos I just put out about Ryan Clark and Tiki Barber. That's pretty funny. So yeah, man. It's gonna be tight, man. I'm enjoying it. I haven't been this excited to play the brackets in a very long time, because I'm not like a gambler. I don't get on the gambling sites and stuff like that. Like, I don't understand lines, and I'm a win or lose guy. What was the score? Too much to not enough. That was the score. I'm that dude. So I don't get into lines and 3 points and -3 and +2.5. And I don't know what none of that stuff means. All I need to know is, did we have more points than they did? That's it. So, but yeah, man, check them out. Check out Cardoso. Check out LSU. And not for nothing, man. A lot can be said that LSU loses their temper. Cardoso can't play in the first round. I don't think they're going to need her because they played like 3 or 4 games without her when she went to Brazil. They didn't miss a beat. And as long as they got that girl for Wiley, as long as they got Ashlyn Watkins, Cardoso is 6'7". They got another girl that's 6'5". They got like 2 or 3 girls that's 6'3", and then they got a couple of girls that's 6 foot even. And for Wiley, South Carolina is deep. South Carolina is deep for real. So it's going to be good, man. It is going to be the bomb. The bomb. So, what's this? We'll cancel that. So what we got going on? What we got? Oh God, best of the best time. Yeah, man. So this is going good, man. This is going to be tight. You got some players. I'm really hoping Norfolk State and Jackson State, they have got to show up. This could do so much for some of these historically black colleges. Just show up. If you get a win, that's icing on the cake. But win or lose, I need you to show up. It can't be a 30-point loss. It can't look like you don't belong. Y'all got to show up. 10-foot rim is a 10-foot rim, regardless of the gym you play in. Right? I got you pumped up. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, that 10-foot rim is the same. I always remember that line from Gene Hackman in Hoosiers. When they got to the state title and he measured the rim, he was like, yep, same size as the one we got back home in Indiana. So, yeah, man, it's going to be there's going to be a couple surprises. There's going to be a couple upsets, but I'm thinking as long as South Carolina don't do nothing stupid, I don't see anybody beating them. I don't see LSU hanging with them. I don't see Iowa hanging with them. And they've got girls fast enough and tall enough that can get in Caitlin Clark's face to make her change her shot. So, I'll be following Maryland. And anybody listening, has anybody heard any other information about Kateri Poole? Because I know she entered the transfer portal. She announced that she's back in the transfer portal. So I'm hoping she can go to a good school. I'm hoping she can, get with one of these schools that's ranked 8th or something like that and help them next year, because I want to see her playing again. I definitely want to see her playing again. Did I miss UCLA? Did UCLA not make it? Did I miss them? Or am I correct in saying they did not make? Oh, there they are. There they are. I'm sorry. Number 2. They are the number 2 seed in the Albany region number 2. They are playing CA Baptist, California Baptist. Okay. I was like, I must have missed that announcement. I was about to say, because that girl, what's the tall girl with the deep voice for UCLA? What is her name? She came back from injury, I think. UCLA. What is her name? UCLA players. Lauren Betts. That's her name. She's another 6'7" girl. Lauren Betts. Yep. She got hurt. She came back, and she balled. She definitely balled. So I want to see what they're gonna do. They must be doing something. I haven't watched enough games of UCLA. I watched a couple of games of her. I wasn't that impressed, but they got the number 2 seed, so she must be doing something right. Eric, man, much appreciation, bro. Trying to get to that 3K, bro. My sky's the limit goal is to get to 10,000 by the end of the year. I know that's lofty, but if you reach for the stars, you're bound to hit the sky. Ain't that what they say? So yeah, man, I'm just trying to put out the content. I'm doing the basketball. I still got to do my NASCAR dice roll. I'm doing a NASCAR dice roll because I watch NASCAR. I'm a NASCAR. I got back into it this year. I used to go to Dover and all that kind of stuff because I'm in South Jersey. But I'm watching Rajah Caruth. Finally got a good young black driver to follow. Bubba Wallace, obviously. I'm looking at Kyle Larson. Dale Jarrett was my all-time favorite driver. When I got into NASCAR back in 99, Dale Jarrett had won in 99, and I started watching in 98 and 99, and I started following NASCAR in 2000. So that's when I started watching NASCAR. So, and I was watching it. I was sitting up, watching 3 hours on the whole race. When they say turn it up, my wife would get mad at me because I would crank the TV up all the way and had the walls rattling and all that kind of stuff. I was into it, dude, and I had got a good friend of mine. He is a freelance videographer. He works for NFL Films, MLB, NBA, any pro game. He's probably there. He's probably one of them guys in the top ring or on top of the stadium with one of them shoulder cannon cameras. He's one of them dudes. So every now and then I would go. Years ago, I would go up to him. I would go up with him to the Monster Mile at Dover. And while he would be one of those cameras set up in between the pits, and I would run tapes for him. So I would get a pit pass, I would get a press pass, and I would feed tapes for him. So I would go get him some clean tapes. He would pop them in. I would come back in about an hour. And when that tape was almost done, I'd give him a new pair of tapes, swap out, go bring him some fresh batteries. And then I had free reign for like another hour. And I would be in the pits. I'm in the pits. I'm leaning over the wall and Kurt Busch is coming in for a pit stop. Like I was in there, dude. I think I did 3 races with him. It was a blast. Had a blast, dude. You know what? I'm thinking about getting NASCAR on my Oculus. On my MetaQuest 2. I got a MetaQuest 2. Eventually, I'm going to get a 3, but I'm thinking about getting NASCAR on MetaQuest because that whole virtual, I'm a nerd, bro. I'm a nerd. When I was still working at Apple, I used to do, we used to play Destiny. And dude, I'd be up at 4 or 5 in the morning doing raids and all that kind of stuff. Got to be at work at 8. Stupid stuff, man. So, yeah, you talking to a nerd. So, it just so happens that I used to play pro ball, but don't get it twisted, bro. It's only recently that I had to stop playing the video game so much. The last video game I played was I bought it on Steam. It was the horror game, Calypso Protocol. It was like the Dead Space cousin. I think it's called Calypso Protocol, something like that. But that was the last game that I played. And then I play, I got golf and tennis and ping pong and all that kind of stuff on the meta. I just haven't had time to play. I've been pouring all my energies into the streaming and the live content, bro. So, and it's working. So I got to keep at it. Got to keep at it, man. So, listen, I stopped playing Madden when my grandson started beating me. When my grandson took me to school, it was time to lay down the sticks. I was like, I ain't got it no more. And I was never great at Madden. But I always loved it. Madden came around when I was in college. It's a good thing that, Madden came on the Genesis my junior and senior year in college. And it's a good thing we didn't have online multi. Here's a funny story, dude. True story. I had a Sega Genesis. So I was in a football dorm. So everybody would come to my room or we would go somebody else's room and have a tournament. I remember in Alpha Week, I'm an Alpha. A5 during our week, during Alpha Week at Eastern Kentucky, we had a Madden tournament. And we hooked up with a bunch of people that we knew on campus that all had Sega Genesis. And we rented a room and got a bunch of TVs, and we had one of the first Madden tournaments. And this is before you could play online and all that kind of stuff. But I remember being in my room with my boy, my teammate, James Henry. We called him Junebug. And I remember we talked and we said, man, can you imagine if I could be in my room and you could be in your room and we could play each other? And we laughed it off and we was like, man, we would never go to class. I'm so glad that stuff came after I was gone, because I would never would have made it to class, bro. Never would have made it to class. All that stuff, man. Madden. I was big into Ultima Online, EverQuest, World of Warcraft. Dude, I was doing all of that stuff, man. Like I said, I'm a nerd, bro. I'm a nerd. So, yeah, man. I've thought about getting back into the gaming a little bit, because I know there's probably a lot of people, a lot of viewers and stuff like that that still play, and it would be fun. But with social media and the way things go now, people get too toxic too quick, and I ain't beat for that. I ain't beat for that at all, man. I'm too old. I'm 53 years old, man. I'm too grown for that. So, but I have fun with it though. I would like to dabble a little bit. I'll tell you what I'm trying to do. I was trying to find a way to get in touch with one of these guys, these pro wrestlers, or one of these former pro players that was playing Dungeons and Dragons. Because I love watching Dungeons and Dragons. I love watching Critical Role, and I just get into them stories and the characters and all that kind of stuff, man. I played Pokemon for a little bit. I was never a big Pokemon fan. I got into Pokemon when I worked for Apple for 13 years. And I was at the Apple store, my Apple store where I am in South Jersey. They had remember when the Pokemon game came out on the iPhone and you had all of the Pokemon stations or whatever? They had a station literally outside of the Apple store. So we would have like 20 kids right in front of our store, all looking at their phones, trying to throw the Pokeball and catch something. So I think I played it for a little bit, but I never really got into Pokemon like that. I like RPGs, KOTOR, Mass Effect, Skyrim, stuff like that, man. That's what I'm into, man. I've always been into like RPG type games, man. Yeah, Cherry Hill was my store, dude. I was up at Cherry Hill for 13 years, bro. Till the pandemic hit, and when the pandemic hit, I started working from home. So, and I just left Apple a couple months ago, or last year, I should say. But yeah, listen, I ain't got nothing bad to say about Apple. I loved it. Love my people up at Cherry Hill and at Sagemore, because a lot of people at the Sagemore store, the one on 73, they have a lot of people that I work with at Cherry Hill. So to this day, man, I walk in that store and I'm hugging everybody. It was tight like that, man. So Jason, you see Jason in chat. Jason was one of my boys from Apple, man. Tell him, Jason, we was tight, bro. We were tight in there. We were super tight. So, but yeah, man, I'm a big nerd, bro. I'm a big nerd. So, but yeah, I've been enjoying this the women's game. Like I said earlier, I have not even watched any of the men's tournament or any men's game this year. I've never sat down and turned on the game like, hey, I'm gonna watch Villanova. Or, hey, I'm gonna watch Tennessee. It's been all women all year. So, and I'm gonna take it all the way to the end. So it's been cool, man. Neighborhood behind Route 38, Cherry Hill, Walmart in the house. Okay, yeah, I got some people up there. Got some people up there. Yeah, man. I used to be up there all the time, going up to Pennsauken Golf Club, up that way. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So, Final Fantasy 7, dude. I did that when it was on the what was that? The NES, the original Final Fantasy 7. I played that game all the way to the end, and I got mad because I couldn't beat Sephiroth because I neglected to finish the quest to get What was the sword where you could get the material where you could call that one spell where you would attack like 15, 20 times. I forget what the name of it was. The sword would split up into like 10 different swords, and each sword was a different attack. Damn, Rick Mahorn Club. Well, you went way back with that one, bro. Final Fantasy VII ruined my senior year in high school. Oh my God, that's funny. That's funny. I can see that happening, man. I love the remake. I finished the part one of the remake. I just haven't had time to play part two, or they got another refresh of Final Fantasy VII. So, yeah, man. Knights of the Round. Thank you, Knights of the Round. There was a quest early in the game to get Knight of the Round, and I didn't get it. I didn't go do it, and my save games was past the point where I could go get it. So I was beat. I was buying the magazine walkthroughs. Remember that they would give you could buy the magazine that was like 70 pages thick with the walk. I was past the point, and I just couldn't get it, and I got tired of beat. And I remember one day, I was like, I'm gonna beat it. I'm gonna stick to it, and I'm gonna beat it. And I must have had my NES on, no lie, for a good 8 hours, and I couldn't beat it. Yeah, I couldn't beat it, man. So that's my story. So, I did like everybody else did and got on YouTube and watched somebody beat it and saw the ending. So, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But like I said, man, I'm a RPG nut, dude. Knights of the Old Republic. Some horror games. I don't play as many horror games as I used to. Anything Hideo Kojima does, I'll play with him. Death Stranding, I thought was awesome. Yes, it was a walking simulator, but it was awesome from the standpoint of that was a gaming experience that I'd never seen before. Something just totally different. And as far as like Kojima, like I wasn't a big Metal Gear fan. Like I liked the first Metal Gear because again, that was something that you had never seen, but all the other ones afterwards, I wasn't really a big fan of those, man. Did you get a chance to watch the Super Mario Brothers movie? I have not. I've been watching the Jack Black concert just like everybody else when he sings the Peaches song, but I gotta watch it. My grandson told me it was good. I definitely want to watch it. Have you ever heard of Desert Bus? No. What is Desert Bus? Yeah, I heard Mario was good. I'm definitely gonna check it out. But again, I don't have, dude. I'm one of them dudes like when Lost was on television, and when um Game of Thrones, dude. When Game of Thrones would come on, or when Lost was on, I would get in my office where I'm filming right now, close my door, and my wife knew not to bother me. That's how engaged. Lost, I was just into the show so much. I was taking notes, listening to podcasts. Did you miss that thing in the background? Lost had me like invested. And then Game of Thrones, I read the books. So I was a big fan of the books. So when the show came on, I was like, oh, I gotta see this. Desert Bus. Hold on. I'm gonna check it out. That's not the one that they got now where the you got to fix up the station wagon. Hold on. All right. I'm gonna check it out right now. Desert Bus. Desert Bus trailer. Check it out right now. Desert. Oh, this is a VR game. We Are Desert Bus official documentary trailer. What the hell is this? All right, hold on. All right, hold on. Let me see. Critics and audiences agree. Desert Bus VR. Definitive driving experience. Nothing else to do but drive a bus. So what are you just like driving at the end of the like it looks like it looks like you encouraged the cowardly dogs realm, the outback. Like where Like, what is what is this doing? Besides hitting the little, dude, I don't even know what I just watched, bro. Well, yikes. Okay. Desert Bus. Let me see. My daughter played at Robert Morris University in a year in Canada. Union Medical. Nice. Sweet. There you go, man. Got to practice, man. Got to practice your craft, bro. Yeah, I don't know what I just watched with Desert Bus, man. I think I might have to skip that one. Let me see if there's another one. The worst computer game ever made. What? What is this? The worst computer game ever made. Okay. Oh, this is a review. Let me see if I can get to some game footage. So I guess all it is just driving down a lonely road. Yeah, I'll pass on that. Okay, it looks like okay. You got night scenes and all that kind of stuff. Does anything like creepy happen or? Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on that one. That's funny, man. That's funny. I tell you what, you talking about like VR games. Probably the funnest game I got on the VR was when I got that. It's a ping pong game. I love that thing. And then I signed up for like a couple of the fitness games, which are really cool. And then I bought this mod for the controllers where I can screw the top off and I got like weights in it. So I got like an 8-pound boxing glove or not an 8-pound, but an 8-ounce boxing glove, and I can use the boxing glove. So that's always fun to me. Taz TV. What is Taz TV? All right, I'm gonna get it. Is this gonna turn into a game channel? Hold on. Taz TV. What the hell? Taz TV. Oh, he's a streamer. Okay. Gotcha. I have to check him out. He's from London. Okay. I'll check him out, man. I got love for the UK. I played when I was in the World League. I was in Scotland. I'm an honorary Scot. So we played, I was in Edinburgh. We lived in Glasgow. We would go down, play the London Monarchs. We traveled to Amsterdam. We traveled to Barcelona. 2 teams in Germany. Yeah, the World League was where it was at, man. Oh, he's from Baltimore? I'm about to check him out later. All right, I'll check him out. Is it sports? What is it? Sports is a game. It says London's #1 radio. That's why maybe that's just the poster he's got up in his setup. So I don't know. Radio.com. So okay. Watch it on shady streaming sites. What kind of stuff you getting me into? Eric asked me, are you into Marvel or DC movies? The first Spider-Man movie will always have a special place in my heart. My boy Peter Parker. Yes, I love all of the Marvel superhero movies. Even Captain Marvel, the first one. I didn't get it. I haven't seen it. Like I didn't see Eternals. I didn't see Miss Marvel. I did watch a little bit of some of the shows that were on TV. I did not see what was the one with Agatha Harkness. I didn't see the show with Vision and Scarlet Witch. I didn't really get into that show. Trying to think what else did I watch. But like the traditional Marvel movies, a big fan of the first 2 Blades. Really want to see what Mahershala Ali is going to do with this new Blade that they're coming out with. That should be cool. So they running out of superheroes though. But then again, I didn't think Thor was going to be any good. And I didn't think Iron Man, because at the time when Iron Man came out, Iron Man was kind of like a second-tier hero. So, it's come a long way. It's different now than it was when it started because we've seen everything by now, and it's getting very, very hard to beat the old stuff. Spider-Man. Heck, I still haven't seen Spider-Man No Way Home yet. I saw the first one, but I haven't seen No Way Home. So I still got to watch that. I've seen bits and pieces, but I've never sat down and watched from start to finish. So still got to do that. But hey, man, the more I get into this streaming and stuff like that, the less time I have. So, but it's cool, bro. It's cool. Wolverine Origins. I didn't mind that. Wasn't that the one with Will.i.am as the teleporter? I didn't have a problem with that. Logan, that was off the chain. Logan was better than it ever should have been. Dunbar Heights, Georgia State, Fort Hays, something that may be good. Okay. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, it was good. It was good. And the one I didn't like, I won't say I didn't like it. No. Was Origins was the one? Was that the one with Silver Samurai? Can't remember where he rescued the guy in Japan, threw him in the hole when the bomb hit. So yeah, Bow. Yeah, Logan was good, man. That girl was awesome. I'm hoping they bring her back as a traditional X-23 movie. I want to see movies like that, but that movie was so good. Like it wasn't. That was just different. Whoever did that movie they just had a different thing going, and it worked. Nah, man, Tim, you got to check out Logan, bro. It is emotional. It is brutal. And that is probably the most realistic version of like the whole X-Men universe that I've seen. How he was interacting with the kids. Jonathan Stewart was in it as Professor X. The dude that played, I think his name was Callisto. It was, you got to check it out, bro. It was excellent. Excellent movie. It was violent. Dokken is in it. If you know who Dokken is from the comics, Dokken is I don't want to spoil too much, but Dokken is Logan's clone, his clone son or something like that. So, but it's excellent. Excellent. So I heard they were going to do like some type of sequel, but who knows? With the way movies and stuff are going now, this big change going with all this AI stuff going on is I don't know what's going to happen with these movies now. But yeah, Logan was off the chain, bro. Did I like Suicide Squad? I liked the first one. I thought it was okay. They were trying to stick 5 pounds of 10 pounds of crap in a 5-pound box. Will Smith was good as Deathshot. Harley Quinn, that girl was off the chain as that character. What was the dude that played the boomerang guy? That was a wasted character. The guy with the ropes that got killed early, that was a crazy character. The character of Diablo I thought was cool. I thought Enchantress was okay. I just think that was the wrong part for that girl. I know they made fun of the way she moved and stuff like that, but I didn't mind it. And who else? I didn't like what they did with Killer Croc because he didn't say much. He just stood there with these weird looks on his face, like he didn't do anything, and that wasn't a good representation of Killer Croc. So I wasn't crazy about that character. Yeah, that was it. It was okay. The finale was pretty good. I like how they made it about Diablo growing into the Aztec god and fighting the big dude at the end. That was kind of unexpected. So that was good, but it was cool. It was cool. Peace out, Jason. I appreciate you, bro. Yep, tomorrow at lunch at 12:10, and I'll also be streaming tomorrow night at 9:30. So appreciate you, bro. But yeah, I did like Suicide Squad. I haven't seen any of the new stuff yet, any of the animated movies. I didn't see what was the one with John Cena, Peacemaker. I haven't seen any of that. So, all right, thanks, Tim. Follow the X, bro. Hit me. So, but yeah, dudes, it was good stuff though, and I'm interested to see how they, what they're going to do next, So, but what time is it? It started at 8, I think, and I'm about an hour and a half, so that's good. We got. All right, man. I think I'm about to get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for showing up. 5316, Timothy McMillan, my boy Jason Sink, Eric. I appreciate you, bro. Who else was in here? Yeah, it's all good, man. Cody K, Lawrence Jacobs. Appreciate all you guys, man. Boss Made. Sorry about that. B. Coxel. Boss Made. I remember that. Quentin, I appreciate you, bro. Everybody in the stream, man. Everybody on the Twitters, everybody on the Facebook. Appreciate the love tonight, man. So that was a fun selection show, and the tournament should be phenomenal. But I'm going to get out of here, man. Y'all have a good night. I will see you guys tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow at 12:10 to 12:50, live at lunch. I will be in and out before you got to clock back in for lunch. So we'll do that. And then tomorrow night at 9:30. I don't keep saying 12:30. Tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. I'll be in the house live streaming. So hope you guys make it. Tell your friends about me. New personal best. I got up to 120, I believe, tonight on the stream. Now the next goal is to get up to 200. So keep bringing people with you. We're going to make it happen, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Enjoy your evening. And let's have a good start to the week. Talk to you guys later. Peace. Go Birds.